भाषासु मुख्य मधुरा दिव्या गीर्वाण भारती तस्या हि काव्य मधुरम तस्मादपि सुभाषिता.
Okay.
Done? Okay, thank you. Swastik. Sorry, Swastik. Now, who is I had given? Anvit only, right? You can play the Omkara. And after that,
Sir, can you see my screen?
Very clearly. All of you try to sit straight. Keep your spine erect. Close your eyes and take deep inhalation, means deep breathing. Concentrate your focus on the tip of your nose. Inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. And keep your eyes closed and wait for the Omkara mantra to start, and then we begin chanting.
Trading is not for everyone, but if you are a trader, Plus 500 is the place.
the japa. Children, just keep your eyes closed. We listen to japa from Aditi.
Hari Om. Om Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha.
One last time.
Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you very much. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharyam Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Welcome all for this class, which is after Shivaratri. We all know we celebrated this Shivaratri in a big way, all of you. And we have seen some importance of what Shiva symbolizes for. Shiva symbolizes for the eternal source of knowledge. He also symbolizes for the eternal youthful personality. He never has a beginning or nor will have an end. He also removes your ignorance through the third eye. He also destroys the negative in us through his third vision. We saw so many similarities in the last class. Coming to this class, we start with Lingashtakam, the last four Lingashtakam by Aditi. Go ahead.
Hari Om, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. First, I will chant the verses, and then the last four verses were explained. Now I'll explain from 5 to 8, verse number 5 to 8. First, I'll try to chant, and then I'll explain. Kunkuma Chandana Lepita Pankajahara Sushobhita Lingam Sanchita Papa Vinashana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shiva Lingam. The meaning goes like this. I salute to that eternal Shiva Lingam which is anointed with kunkuma, that is saffron, and chandana, which is sandal paste, which is beautifully decorated with garlands of lotuses and which destroys the accumulated sins of several lives. I salute to that eternal Shiva Lingam. Verse number 6. Devaganarchita sevita lingam bhavair bhakti bhiveva chalingam dinakara koti prabhakara lingam tat pranamami sada shivalingam. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam, which is worshipped and served by the group of devas in true bhava and bhakti, and which is the splendor of million suns. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam. Verse number 7. अष्टदलोपतिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam, which is surrounded by 8 petal flowers, which is the cause beyond all creation and which destroys the 8 poverties. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam. Last verse. Suraguru Suravara Pujitalingam Suravana Pushpa Sadarchitalingam Paramaparam Paramatmakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam. I salute to that Shivalingam, which is worshipped by the preceptor of gods, which is Lord Brihaspati, and the best of the gods, which is always worshipped by the flowers from the celestial garden, which is superior than the best and which is the greatest. I salute to that eternal Shivalingam. The ending, it goes like this. Lingashtakamitam punyam yah patet shiva sannidau shivalokam shivena sahamodate. And this says that whoever recites this Lingashtakam near Shiva will attain the abode of Shiva and enjoy his bliss. So basically, it means like we will attain moksha. Thank you, Hari Om.
Thank you so much. Very nicely you have chanted and also explained it in very nice way. Thank you very much. Now, about the lingam. Lingam is just an indicator. Okay, it's an indicator of Shiva. And such 12 Jyotirlingas are there in different parts of India, out of which Aditi has already seen 4. And maybe many of you also might see in the future. To understand which places you have to go and visit to see such lingas, we have Sharav today who will explain about the 12 Jyotirlingas. Sharav, over to you.
Hari Om, today I'm going to explain about the 12 Jyotirlingas. What are the 12 Jyotirlingas? The 12 Jyotirlingas are very auspicious, holy and powerful lingas, each one dedicated to a different manifestation of Lord Shiva. The names and locations of them are Somanatheshwar in Gir Somanath in Gujarat, Nageshwar, Darukavanam in Gujarat, Bhimashankar, Pune in Maharashtra, Trimbakeshwar, Nashik in Maharashtra, Krishneshwar, Aurangabad in Maharashtra, Baidyanath, Deoghar in Jharkhand, Mahakaleshwar, Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh, Omkareshwar, Khandwa in Madhya Pradesh, Kashi Vishwanatha, Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, Kedarnath in Uttarakhand, Rameshwaram Island in Tamil Nadu, Mallikarjuna, Sri Sailam in Andhra Pradesh. The legend of it is in Vishnu Purana. When Lord Vishnu and Brahma were debating over who was stronger, who was more powerful, Lord Shiva produced a vast pillar of light, and asked them both to find the end of the light, and both read. Yeah. Okay. To which Lord Brahma lied that he found the end. Lord Shiva then cursed Lord Brahma. Even though he was the creator of the universe, he would never be he would never be worshipped. And the Jyotirlingas are believed to have appeared from that infinite pillar of light produced by Lord Shiva. So next slide. Yes. The Somanateshwar temple. The interesting facts about the Somanateshwar Linga is a chapter in the Skanda Purana, Prabhasakhanda, mentions this temple. It is also mentioned in Rigveda and the Bhagavad. The temple is built in such a location that there is no land in straight line to its south, in the Antarctica. This is inscribed in one of the pillars since 7 AD. This makes it a sea protected site. It is believed that the Shivalinga was hidden in the hollowness of Sayamantak or Sayamantak Mani or the philosopher's stone, associated with Lord Krishna, a stone with alchemic properties, able to produce gold. This stone was believed to have magnetic properties which enabled the Shivalinga to remain suspended in midair.
Sorry.
It's okay, sir. This is Somanathesh.
Yeah, it's so done, I think.
Yeah, this is the done, sir. The Nageshwara Linga. It is believed that those who worship the Nageshwara Linga will and meditate here will be freed from all poisons, both physical and mental, like anger, temptation, greed, etc. Excuse me. There is some confusion about the actual site of the Jyotirlinga. There are two other temples which have shrines for Nageshwar, Nagnath at Audhgram near Purna in Andhra Pradesh and Jageshwar temple near Almora in Uttar Pradesh. There is an interesting story behind why the linga faces south. Legend has it that a devotee named Namdev was asked by other devotees to step aside and not hide the Lord while chanting his name. Namdev asks the others to suggest a direction where the Lord does not exist. The angry devotees carried him to the south and left him there. They were astonished to find that the linga was facing south towards the devotee. The Bhimashankara Linga. Bhimashankara has been declared a wildlife sanctuary. It is a reserved forest area and is part of the Western Ghats. It is rich in flora and fauna. The state animal of Maharashtra, the Malabar giant squirrel. The Malabar giant squirrel is a rare animal found here. The Trimbakeshwara Linga. In all the other sites of Jyotirlingas, Lord Shiva is the main deity. This is the only place where Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma are also worshipped. The famous pilgrimage festival, Kumbh Mela, occurs here every 12 years. Devotees believe that a visit to this temple will wash away all their sins. The Krishneshwara Linga. This linga was also called Ghushmeshwara and Kusumeshwara. Men are required to go bare-chested into the temple. This is the smallest Jyotirlinga in the Temple of India. The UNESCO World Heritage Site, Ellora Caves, is less than a kilometer away. The Baidyanath Linga. Baidyanath Jyotirlinga, also known as the Baidyanath Dham locally, is also known as the Baidyanath Dham locally. Given how old the Jyotirlingas and associated temples are, there is some variation in beliefs about their locations. 3 different sites claims to house the real Jyotirlinga. Baidyanath temple at Deoghar, Jharkhand, and Vaijnath temple at Parli, Maharashtra, and Bajinath temple in Bajinath, Himachal Pradesh. Devotees are allowed to do abhishek themselves on the Jyotirlinga. Shravan Mela takes place here every July to August. The Mahakaleshwara Linga. It is a self-originated. This is the only self-originated linga among them. It is also called Swayambhu because of this. It derives power on its own. It does not require mantras or shakti for any kind of power. And the other linga, like the other lingas and murtis, it is the only Jyotirlinga that faces south, Dakshinamukhi. And all the Jyotirlingas face east. This is because the direction of death is believed to be south. As Lord Shiva faces south, it symbolizes that he is the master of death. In fact, people worship Mahakaleshwar to prevent untimely death, to enjoy a long life. Nagachadreshwar is open to the public only one day in the year, on Nag Panchami day. It remains shut on all the other days. Bhasma Aarti, which is an offering with ashes, is a famous ritual here. As ash is pure, non-dual, imperishable, unchangeable, so is the Lord. The Omkareshwar Linga. There are two Shiva temples situated near each other, both which are famous pilgrimage spots for devotees. Amareshwara Jyotirlinga on the mainland and Omkareshwara on an island. It is said that Bandhanatha Island, on which Omkara Jyotirlinga is situated in the shape of the sacred Om. There are shrines to Panchamukhi Ganesha and Annapurni house within this temple. The Kashi Vishwanatha Linga. It is believed that those who live or die in Kashi will attain moksha or enlightenment. Any act of goodness here will eliminate all sins. Kashi is one of the oldest cities in the world. It is believed that if you see the golden spire and then make a wish, it comes true. The Kedarnath Linga. Since the Kedarnath is located at such an altitude, winters are very severe, making the temple inaccessible. So it is open to the public only between April and November. It closes on the first day of Kartik, October to November, and opens in Vaisak, April and May, every year. During the winters, the Murtis, idols from Kedarnath temple are brought to Ukhivan and worshipped there for 6 months. In 2013 floods, while adjacent area was severely damaged, the Kedarnath temple itself was the only one not affected. Kedarnath is the first of the Panchakedars. The Rameshwar Linga. The Pamban Bridge is a railway bridge on the Park Strait, which connects the town of Rameshwaram on Pamban Island to mainland India. According to the Ramayana, the bridge between the mainland India and Sri Lanka is said to be Ram Setu, the bridge that Rama built to reach Sri Lanka to rescue Sita from the clutches of Ravana. Subsequently, Ravana's brother, Vibhishana, the new king of Sri Lanka, had asked Rama to destroy the bridge. He did this with one end of his bow, and hence the southernmost tip of the mainland in Pamban Island is called Dhanushkodi. Rameshwaram is one of the 4 main pilgrimage sites, Chardham, that include Badrinath, Uttarakhand, Dwarka, and Puri, Odisha. It is the southmost Jyotirlinga in India. The Mallikarjuna Linga. Mallikarjuna Jyotirlinga is special in that it is both a Jyotirlinga and a Shakti Pitha, a special shrine to Shakti Devi. There are 18 of them. There are only 3 such temples in India. It is believed that Lord Shiva appeared as Arjuna on Amvasya, no moon day, and goddess Parvati as Mallika on Purnima, full moon day, and hence the name Mallikarjuna. The temple is a work of architecture, its tall towers and beautiful carvings. It is also enclosed within tall towers that fortified. Devotees believe that visiting this temple brings the wealth and fame. It is believed that goddess Parvati fought the demon Mahishasura by transforming herself into a bee. Devotees believe that they can still hear a bee buzzing through a hole in the Brahmaramba temple. Thank you.
Excellent. Very nicely you explained the 12 Jyotirlingas. But now, how many Jyotirlingas are there? Can you tell me exactly?
Now, a 64 maybe?
No, you told the two more, no? There's a
Two more.
confusion between. So 14 Jyotirlingas.
14.
Exactly, 14. Because Baidyanath is known in Parli, Maharashtra also, and Bijanath in Himachal, isn't it? So children, whenever you get a chance, whenever you visit to one of these states, you please go and visit. Like there are 4 in Maharashtra, one in Himachal, one in Uttarakhand, one in Tamil Nadu, and one in Andhra, 3 in Madhya Pradesh. Gujarat has 2, and Jharkhand also has 1. So
I got the chance to go to
you went to?
I got the chance to go to Uttarakhand and Jharkhand, but I did not get the chance to see it.
Oh, okay. Next time.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, what about Karnataka?
Karnataka doesn't have this Jyotirlingas, but there are other Jyotirlingas are there. Many are there. Shiva temples are there. Many.
Sir, my mother said she visits Rameshwaram Lingam.
Tamil Nadu. It is Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, she said.
Okay. So next time, children, you try to visit whenever you go to one of the
Tamil
spots.
Nadu is where I live.
Yes. Yes, Darshil. With that, we start our class. Last class, Atit explained us about, what means tamasic people, what is the nature of such people. And we have seen that if you can equate it to alas or darkness or ignorance or deep sleep, always sleeping, lazy, then it is Kumbhakarna. And this Kumbhakarna story, Darshil is going to explain in his own sweet way. Darshil, over to you.
Me?
Darshil.
Me, myself?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Can you? Kumbhakarna was the. Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, what is the doubt? Tell me.
Can I tell more than the story finishes?
Yes, okay.
He was intelligent, brave, and giant with enormous amount of strength. He used to eat tons of food. He wanted to defeat Indradev and capture Svatloka, or aka Evan. Once he prayed and did penance to please Lord Brahma. Goddess Saraswati was worried that if he gets the boon from Lord Brahma, he can defeat the Devas. Kumbhakarna played very hard with full devotion. Lord Brahma was pleased and asked for its wish. Fearing the misuse of boon, Devi Saraswati with her power twisted his tongue, so Kumbhakarna, instead of demanding Indrasana, Lord Indra's throne, requested for Nidyasana, a bed to sleep. He kept on sleeping for almost 6 months, and it was impossible to wake him up. During the war, Rama versus Ravana called his brother, and the army used a lot of noise, delicious food, elephants, etc. to disturb his sleep. And even their needles could not use them. You'll have a doubt sleep. Ravana asked him to fight against Rama, although he did not attack Ravana, but out of the brotherhood and love he decided to fight. He fought bravely and killed many soldiers of Rama's army. When nobody could defeat him, Rama himself took charge and killed him with his powerful arrows. Ravana was extremely saddened by his death. Take home message, please. Kumbhakarna was a devoted brother who helped Ravana despite having a different option. However, strong and intelligent person is he or she should not support evil deeds. Then, I have more to go.
Thank you. You can go ahead. Something more you have to say?
Yes.
It was a nice story by Darshil, and Darshil always says in his own sweet way. We all love it, Darshil. You have something to share? Please go ahead.
Yes. If you are like Kumbhakarna and you are like devoted and listen to your evil brother, you will be cursed like this. Thank you, my dear friends, and my sir and madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And children, get this very clear. You may be very, very strong, but if you become lazy, like there is one more small story about the tortoise and the hare. Hare was very fast. He could run and he could win the race. But because of his laziness, because of his tamasic nature, he took a break, and that break cost him heavily. He did not win the race, and the tortoise, who was going slowly at his pace, but steadily, he won the race. So the lesson is not to be tamasic, not to be lazy, only during your sleep, which should be not more than 8 hours, because the more you sleep, the less you are awake and can do your activities. Or nowadays, if not sleep, this is another activity which all of us are doing. And as the gadgets are becoming more and more accessible, more and more available at home, we turn to be a couch potato. Rishikesh explained last class about how the sattvic and also rajasic binds you. Tamasic, definitely we saw, it will not only keep you down, but also like Kumbhakarna's downfall because of his nature, and also is supporting evil things. Same way sattvic, which is also good, but this also has bindation to us. Now, understanding these three gunas, I have taken this example of, these characters in the movie called as Panda?
Yes.
Kung Fu Panda.
Okay. So,
Kung Fu Panda.
correct. So, the Tamo guna,
not you.
so the same thing like Kumbhakarna, this person on the right side, Tailang, he is a tamasic person. A tamasic person not only brings his downfall, but he also tries to create havoc, and he creates a lot of fights.
Then he also tries to create others' downfall.
Exactly. But you know that this thing can be.
Sir, he tries to prove who he is.
Exactly.
Not by any normal means, but by fighting everyone.
Yes. The second personality here is Shifu. Shifu was Rajasic. He wanted always Thailand to win because he has brought him up. He was attached to Thailand. Unfortunately, when by accidentally, then the Panda becomes the master of the five. He doesn't like it. So he is Rajasic. He's attached. Rajasic people are attached to their own ones, relatives, their toys or anything which they have. And they want that to progress. That is why this character, Shifu, is Rajasic. And finally, the Sattvic character. Sattvic he's always humble. He's always joyful. He's always helpful. You have seen in the movie. Those who haven't seen the movie, please go ahead and see this movie. So he is so humble, he learns everything. He helps everyone and he thinks about all of his society. So the panda here, he is lovably called as Po. So he becomes the
He's the
champion.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yes.
He's not humble, but
Why? He's not humble?
because the real self says that he's not humble, he always wants to fight.
He doesn't want to fight. If you see carefully, in the end also, when Thailand comes, he gives the, what is that, magic paper or something. He gives, yeah, he gives to him. But he doesn't understand, because what is shown in that is that you are the God. He sees a mirror. He doesn't understand anything. But Panda, he understands that God is not outside. The power is not outside. Power is within. So he doesn't want to fight actually. Anyway, so only when you leave these three personalities, that is Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, that is when the Jivatma merges with the Paramatma.
I already touched it.
Yes, and that becomes the completeness of our goal or our life cycle. Why?
Sir, I also already touched it, sir.
Very good.
I was the first to touch it. You was the
So
second.
now today's verse, there are two samruddhis.
But even if you touch it, you still need to merge it.
Okay. Samruddhi, who is there? One Samruddhi, who has written this?
Sir,
Oh, this is yours, Samruddhi?
yes.
Okay. So both of you can chant together with ma'am. Madam, over to you.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः सत्वं भवति भारत रजः सत्वं तमश्चैव तमः सत्वं रजस्तथा रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
Samruddhi.
रजस्तमश्च विभूः
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
रजस्तमश्च आभिभूय
रजस्तमश्चाभि
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
भूयः रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
भूयः ओके ओके सत्वं भवति
सत्वं भवति
भारत
भारत
वेरी गुड रजसत्वं
रजसत्वं
तमश्चैव
तमश्चैव
तमसत्वं
तमसत्वं
रजस्तथा
रजस्तथा
very good beautiful now let us all chant rajastamश्चाभिभूयः
No, not like that, Darshil. This is God's mantras. We should chant very softly, okay?
Sorry.
No problem. Okay, once again, ma'am, please.
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूयः
सत्वं भवति भारत
सत्वं भवति भारत
रजसत्वं तमश्चैव
रजसत्वं तमश्चैव
तमसत्वं रजस्तथा
तमसत्वं रजस्तथा
Okay. Samruddhi, go ahead.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. My name is Samruddhi. Today I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita chapter 14, 10th verse.
Consciousness. This is called illusion. Although
Vishnu, your mic is on.
oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Samruddhi.
Sri Krishna explains how an individual behavior oscillates amongst the three gunas. These three gunas present in the material energy, and our mind is made from the same energy. Hence, all the three gunas are present in our mind as well. They can be compared to three wrestlers competing with each other. If Shakta guna dominates, one becomes peaceful, content, generous, kind, helpful.
What happened?
uh,
Go ahead.
and tranquil. When Rajoguna gains prominence, one becomes passionate,
Agitated,
ambitious,
envious,
envious of other success, and develops gust for sense pleasures. When Tamoguna becomes prominent, one is overcome by sleep, laziness, hatred, and anger,
resentment.
violence, and doubt. Thank you.
Thank you, Samruddhi. Very nicely you have chanted and you have explained the meaning. Is the other Samruddhi there? Okay. There were two Samruddhis, so both had sent me the PPT. Anyway, what is important in this is that I will give example. The verse says that all the three gunas, they have something to bind you. But these three gunas are important. Lord Krishna says all the threes are important. You can see this picture of wall. See, everything is made by Lord. Each and everything on this earth and universe is made by Lord. So wall is also made part by Lord's creation. Now, does it have Rajas Guna, Tamo Guna or Satvik Guna?
No, because it's a thing.
Okay, so but
Sir, because it's a thing.
it doesn't move. It cannot move on its own.
It doesn't have lungs, it can't breathe, it's a non-living thing.
It cannot show its guna.
Yes, so it is Tamo Guna. It is there. So it doesn't have its own intelligence to do anything. But there is some kind of intelligence in this plant.
Plants can breathe and it will suck water and it is a living thing.
Yes, it is a living thing, but
Sir,
again,
plants will also talk, but we cannot
So-
hear it.
yeah. So it
They
is-
also have tamoguna because
yes.
they do sattvic, they do rajas, they do tamas.
So more of Tamoguna than Rajoguna and less of Satvik. What about these animals? Are they Rajoguna, Tamoguna or Satvik Guna? Yeah. More of Rajoguna.
Sir, Sama, Sattvic Guna, Sama, Rajaguna, and Sama, Guna.
Yeah. But animal kingdom, they don't have that intelligence as humans.
So,
So
mostly, sir, mostly they are Rajasic.
yes, correct. So they are Rajasic, not like the plants or the wall or the things. They are more Rajasic. But what about us? What should we have? We have intelligence to understand what is good, bad.
Sir, we need to be sattvic.
Exactly. We should be more Satvik.
Sir, God has given us everything we need, but we are not using it correctly.
Exactly. God has given.
We should escape all the guna.
Yes, sir. Only those who know the gunas can attain a guna.
Can go beyond the
Please
guna.
listen to me. I'm telling you.
Arshil, we should not do like that because everyone has to get chance, isn't it? The class is for 21
It's
people. Here.
very important.
Yeah, what is that?
You have to escape the gunas. Like a thief manages to escape a jail, you have to escape the gunas.
A thief manages to escape the judge. That's what you said?
No, jail.
Oh,
Like
okay.
You're
Okay.
trapped in a jail of gunas, you have to escape a plan.
Wow, that is a good example that if you are bound in a jail of all these gunas, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic, then you have to escape. Okay. And the thief here is the ignorance which we carry with us. And all these three gunas are there in each one of you, as it was there in the wall also, the plant also, the animals also. The only thing is the wall uses more of tamoguna, less of others, and the human should use more of sattvic and less of rajas and tamas. But children, important message by Sri Krishna. You have different age to use different things. Like initially a small child, if you see the next time you see a baby and ask the mother how many hours he is sleeping, a child sleeps not less than 16 to 18 hours in a day. A very small child who is just born. Then as he...
Sir, but this is a cycle where when you become tamas after your birth, you need sleep, because if you do not, you will not get the perfect amount of energy.
Correct.
And you are rajas when you are small, because you need to move around. This is the time when you have the most energy. And then when you get older, you become sattvic because you have more time and you do not need to do anything that requires a lot of your energy, or you do not have bunch of energy.
Because if you don't sleep, your body will get tired.
And sir, very old people don't even that much eat junk food like young people.
Raghav, you want to say something? Your hand is raised. Raghav Balaji or Raghav Vashni? Who is that?
No, sir, I raised it by mistake. Sorry.
Okay. So, children, we all, when you are born, you sleep a lot, you get up only to feed. Then this is called tamasic. We have to go through it. Then comes a phase.
Sir, if you don't sleep well, you'll just sleep at school.
Correct. So, then comes Rajasic phase, that is you all are in. The younger children, they are Rajasic. So, they have to be, because their energy is so full. They have to use it in the way like playing games or reading books, going to school, perform something. But as we become adults, this Rajasic energy should go down. And when it is a time when you have to leave all these things and only think about God. So the message is Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic, let it be. You, according to the age, you have to behave. According to the age, now your age is more of Rajasic. Get the degrees, study well, implement it. Wherever you are, implement that. Try to think why I have been learning this sea waves, land waves, and all these things, evaporation. Use it in a daily life. Make your base solid. Yeah.
Sir, can a newborn baby be a sattvic person by any way?
Yeah, see, all mixtures are there, but he is more of a tamasic because he is not able to help society, right? He is always wants help. And he's always with asking for something from the mother. He can't be completely sattvic. He is more of tamasic, less of rajasic, and very less of sattvic. But you are in the middle part. You can be more of rajasic, very less of tamasic. What is tamasic in you now? What is the tamasic things which should be erased off?
Sir, anger.
Yes. We'll go to that slide. See, the slide is very clearly mentioning.
Tension.
Yes. See, what is tamoguna? Overcoming the sleep. First thing is laziness itself we have so much. And then anger, hatred, resentment, very bad. If you have not able
Sir,
to...
inertia.
Yes.
Sir, inertia is there in my course also.
Yes.
Sir, actually sleep can be good and also be bad if in the right amount, because if you sleep too much, then you are tamas. If you don't sleep, then you are still tamas.
Correct. So let us remember this and then go to the next story of Badami caves. If Narayani is not able to do, Ambika, you are there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay, Narayani, you will able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir,
Who is that? Raghav.
yes, ma'am. Sir, my verse when.
After this, after two, I think 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Yeah,
Sir, my verse.
Is there today? This time is only 8:59, no? 15 minutes it's more. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
in the end, can I show my drawings, please?
Afterwards, in the end.
I'm
Okay,
done.
Narayani, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I can also show my drawing, sir.
Not now, Madhav, after the class is over. All of you, after the class, drawing questions, everything. Go ahead, Narayani.
Namaste. Today I'll be explaining about Badami cave temples. Situated in the northern part of Karnataka, Badami is famous for its rich history and architecture. Also known as Vatapi, this ancient town was the capital of Chalukyas from the 6th to the 8th century. Mangalesha, brother of Kritavarman I, completed the construction of Badami cave temples. Cave 1, dedicated to Lord Shiva, the highlight of this cave image of Lord Shiva as Nataraja with 18 arms representing various mudras or dancing poses. Also, the cave has a magnificent carving of Mahishasura Mardini and Shiva in his Ardhanarishwar form. Cave 2 is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. This has panels of Trivikarma and Bhuvaraha. On the ceiling are carvings of Anantasayana, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. The geometric design of the sculptures showcase ancient Hindu architecture, and the numerous engravings on cave walls represent diverse stages of Lord Vishnu's life. Cave 3, another flight to steps take one to the third cave, which is the largest cave. This cave has carvings to both Shaivite and Vaishnavite themes. Panels of Trivikarma, Narasimha, Shankaranarayana, Bhuvaraha, Anantasayana, and Harihara are engraved in a various style. The cave has numerous pillars, columns, brackets, and verandas. Cave 4. The fourth cave is different from the other caves since it is related to symbols of Jainism. The highlight of this fourth cave is a sculpture of Lord Mahavira, Indrabhuti, Gautama, Bahubali, and Prasavantha carved Parshavant carved in various meditative postures. I would like to give two interesting facts about Badami caves. First, the Badami caves before in ancient language was known as Vatapi caves, but because of the Persian invading, when the sun used to fall on the caves, it used to give almond color, which therefore named as Badami color. The second interesting fact about Badami caves is it is in this magnificent architecture holds 200 tons over it with and carved it in ancient times where there used to be no bulldozers or cranes for helping them. Thank you. Hari Om.
Excellent, Narayani. Very well explained. The 4 caves of Badami. This is again in northernmost part of Karnataka. Anyone visiting this place, you might like to go and see this by your own self. Wonderful carvings, wonderful cave. With that, we come to the 11th verse of today. 11th verse is Ishita. Ishita, ma'am, you
Yes.
can go ahead, ma'am.
Yes. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् इशिता
सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् देहेऽस्मिन्
प्रकाश
प्रकाश
उपजायते
उपजायते
ज्ञानं यदा
ज्ञानं यदा
तदा विद्यात्
तदा विद्यात्
विवृद्धं
विवृद्धं
सत्त्वमित्युत.
सत्त्वमित्युत.
Very good. Now let us all chant. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते
प्रकाश उपजायते
ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात्
ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात्
विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत
विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युतम्.
There is a DH is in red letter. That means vivruddham. Vivruddham sattva-mityuta.
Vivruddham sattvam.
Okay, thank you. Ishita, go ahead with your explanation.
Okay, sir. The meaning of verse 14.11 is when the light of knowledge grows in all senses, sense organs in the body, then one should know that sattva is predominant. Here, dvara means the five senses. Here the dvara means the five senses. These five senses are holes which are used by the body to take in knowledge about the surroundings. The more active our five senses are, the more knowledge we get from our surroundings. For example, if it takes 10 times of reading to memorize a verse for one person, it might take another person 8 times. So the person who can memorize it in 8 times has more sattva. Thank you.
Excellent. It's a nice example. And we all know when we are active, when we have sattvic energy, means positively we are seeing things, understanding, learning, it will take lesser time than when we are not so active. For example, if you study overnight, late night, you are not so sattvic. That's why they say study in the early morning hours. Maybe
Don't study in the night hours because you get tired and you'll get scolded by a teacher.
yeah, because sattvic energy is more in the morning, then it becomes
But it's because the night and the late morning is mainly meant for rajas and tamas activities.
See, sattvic is in the morning when you get up, you're fresh and calm, your pulse, BP, your everything is normal. Then slowly as the day progresses, sun comes on the top, you are rajasic. Not only you, entire universe is rajasic. Entire, yeah.
Sir, in my school, one boy studied at the night and morning every time. Then morning he went to the test and wrote nothing there. He would not know the letters.
Exactly. So if we all have these three energies, if you use it correctly, then you don't require to worry about anything. See, sattvic people are like this. They're always cool. They are composed. So this mountain, this is nothing but Kailash mountain. And they will always contribute. The river you see there in front of the Kailash is Karnali river, the beginning of Ganges or Ganga. So sattvic people are cool, never unstable. They don't erupt like what I will say in the next slides, like the next verses. Yeah, exactly. So next slide.
Okay, ma'am.
Next slide is about Rajasic people. Let us understand this Rajasic people, how they are. Raghav, you will be chanting with ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Lobah pravruttiraram. Sorry. Lobah pravruttirarambaha. Karmanamasamasspruha. Rajasyetani jayante. Vivruddhe bharatarshabha. Here, Bharatarshabha, both are not marked red. That has been missed. Sorry for that. You have to make that red also.
Okay.
Lobah pravruttirarambaha.
Lobha pravritriyarambaha.
Lobah
Lobhas pravritriyarambaha.
pravruttirarambaha.
Pravritri arambaha.
Karmanam
Karmanam
ashamas
asamas.
spruha.
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 Very good. Rajasyetani
Rajasyetani
jayante.
jayante.
Vivruddhe
Vivrudhe
bharatarshabha.
Bharatharshabha.
See, both bhas are marked in red. It should be marked red, both BH. Okay?
Okay.
Bharatarshabha.
Bharatharshabha. Bharatharshabha.
Very good. Very good. Okay, now let us all together chant. Lobah pravruttirarambaha.
Lobha pravritirarambha.
Karmanamasamasspruha.
Karmanamasamasspruha.
Rajasyetani jayante.
Rajasyetani jayante.
Vivruddhe bharatarshabha. Sir, that Bharatarshabha, BH and both sides, Vivruddhe, after that, please mark red, sir. We want, like what you have done in this BH.
Okay. This right?
Bharatarshabha.
Here also?
Not there. Last line, Vivruddhe, the red is there. No, next to that there is BH.
Yeah, here also.
Yeah, here. Don't remove that AH thing. That is confusing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do it in the...
Okay, sir. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Raghav, go ahead, explain.
Yes. Translation. O chief of the Bharatas, when there is increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, uncontrollable desire, hankering, and intense endeavor develop.
Done, Raghav?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, so whenever you start, you can start with Hari Om, and whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
end, you can say Namaskar or Dhanyavad.
Yes, sir.
So we know it is end or not. Good.
Yes.
Good attempt. Thank you. So people of this personality who have all these qualities,
Sir,
greed.
the volcano spelling is wrong. It's not volcano. It's VO.
Okay, I'll correct it.
Sir, it is volcano. It's you brought.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So people who have this type of personality, greed, a lot of activity, always the mind is full of activity before or after commencing any work, they're restless and craving for sense pleasures, always wanting something to see, eat, hear, something to dance, something they want. Like these personalities are like nothing like other than volcano. Swamiji says they are erupting volcano. And such personalities,
Lava comes out of them with magmas down there.
and that is nothing else than anger or restlessness.
Sir,
So we
anger,
don't-
restlessness, or greediness.
exactly.
The anger emoji is red like the volcano is red burning hot.
Okay.
Sir, the magma of the volcano spews in our heart.
Sir, is laziness a part of the volcano?
No. Volcano is not lazy.
Every
The
time.
lava is
See, that could be like an extinct volcano.
Calm is other.
That one is what you call lazy.
Atit, you can go ahead. You have raised the
Yes,
hand.
sir.
You have raised the hand.
Yes, sir. I'll tell it at the end of the class, sir.
Okay.
After the class, I'll tell it.
Okay. Now we go to the last verse of today. I think it's not time. It's already 14. So I don't want to. We will start this verse in the next class. We will end the class with chanting of Om Purnamada. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Thank you very much, children. Those who want to leave quietly, they can leave. Next class will
Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om, all of you. Thanks for joining. And now we take the questions.
Thank